welcome to another Manga Haul featuring Happy Easter Mouse. I got this for my daughter when I went for this manga haul at Barnes & Noble, and it was coming up before Easter, so I got this for her because if you give a mouse a cookie, it's something that I grew up on. It's a classic. It's just feel good, and I watched the show when I was pregnant with her, and she just loves it. So yeah, so featuring Happy Easter Mouse. But with this haul, we have it's strictly gonna be Horimiya and Fire Force. Heavy on the Fire Force. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this manga haul. So I picked up Horimiya. I actually picked volume 5 up at Books A Million because Barnes & Noble didn't have it. I didn't feel like waiting for them to order it and then ship it to the warehouse. Well, ship it from the warehouse to the store. So I just saw that Books A Million had it, so I just went to them and got it. But I picked up volume 5, 6, 7, as well as 8. And this is what it's looking like. This is the inside. I don't really want to spoil it too much for myself and for anyone that hasn't read or watched Horimiya, but yeah, that's what we got going on there. Yeah, I hate when I do that. I mess it up, Alfred. So let's go ahead and read a little synopsis. I don't know if I'm going to be reading synopsises of everything. I mean, I may just go ahead and do it that way because I haven't read any of these yet, and I want to give you guys a little something. So we'll see. But the sweet, awe-inspiring tale of school life continues. Hori and Miyamori are now officially a couple. Oh my gosh, yay! And everyone knows it, but not everything's coming up roses for Miyamura, who's worried that people are talking about Hori behind her back. We love a protective king purr. When his anxiety about being Hori's boyfriend reaches fever pitch, Miyamura drastically changes his look, and all at once everyone's opinion of his changes too. Man, fuck everybody's opinion. But yeah. Oh, I'm so happy they finally got together. It's not a spoiler because I had a feeling it was gonna happen, so it's not that bad. Sorry, don't change your opinion. Don't change your look for nobody. Fuck these people. All right, so let's go ahead and read the synopsis for volume 6. For Hori and Miyamura, being together even at school is not completely natural, but they don't have just each other. As the pair navigate the intricacies of being a couple, they interact and connect with people around them, who in turn make the world all the more colorful. But Hori and Miyamura's friends are no strangers to bittersweet pains of love either. Okay, so I guess we'll go into some of their backstory with love and all that. So let's do it the right way. Let's do it this way. So I'm happy that things have calmed down. I do want to see if Miyamura what his look is. I hope he changed it back. I don't want him. I'm a firm believer of being who you are and not conforming to what society tries to push on people, because this world is very toxic. A lot of the toxicity has been normalized, and I hate that for people that like that. I hate that for you guys. So be yourself. Like Bluey says, I love Bluey and my daughter loves Bluey. Just be yourself. Do that, okay? All right. We got Horimiya volume 7. Let's see what we got going on. I'm gonna stop reading it because the unbelievably attractive Akane Yanagi takes the stage and maybe the lead for Miyamura, and the high school lives of the usual suspects from Kiri High grow even livelier as Hori abruptly starts demanding violence from Miyamura. The student council trio gets unusually flustered in the sports festival arrives. All right, so here's what we got. Here's what we got. All right, we got volume 8. Oh, I will be back. I don't know when my daughter woke up, so I'll be back to finish filming this video or in pieces. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. So, see you later. It is me back, and it's another day, you guys. It's another day. I know. But first of all, let's talk about the shit that counts. Today, it is June 15th. Okay? How about ATEEZ did their showcase of Bouncy? I feel like that I'm already pregnant again after hearing Minji's voice. Him rapping with the chains on. Like, Minji is my bias, but all of them are fine as hell. Like, they're all fucking fine. Like, they're all fine as hell. Anyway, back into the video. Okay, so we left off at Horimiya volume 8. We're going to pick right back up with volume 20. This is exactly where season 2 of Fire Force left off. So let's get into it. Shinra, Arthur, and Tamaki have arrived to Sakusa to get another massive power up from training with Captain Shinmon, while Tamaki must win a game against the foul-mouthed twins Hikage and Hinata. Shinra and Arthur are pushed past their limits. Can they attain their approved strength they seek, or will they die trying? So also a little content, little update. I don't even know, child. Like, I don't even know. I actually do have volume 32. You'll see, I thought I did it, but I actually bought everything all at once. 32 came right out, like, I guess a day before I went down there to go get it. So I do have that. But yeah, look at everybody. Oh, Benny Maru. I love him. Like, honestly, like, I really feel like Benny Maru and Joker, they stole the show in season 2. It's nothing like a laid back, calm man, but he can show you that he's not one to be fucked with. I love that, you know? Like, he don't even gotta bark, but he bites. In more ways than one per. Anyways, we got volume 21. And one thing, I just love the art style, the inclusivity. I think that's the right word. I'm very intelligent, you guys. Like, I have an accounting degree. I'm very intelligent. But anyway, the art style, I just love everything about it. And of course, because it's from, you know, the creator Soul Eater, we got so many we have so many theories and all of that about the Dollar Burst and how it's the preset before everything that goes on in Soul Eater. Like, there's so many theories out there. But so yeah, I love the art style. I love everything about it. I love these two. I love their friendship. Yeah, I did cut my nail right down there too. Like, my nails look real bad. I'm just probably gonna stop with acrylic, probably with false nails altogether for a while. The one time I want to be feminine, and look what happened. Anyways, the Evangelist has taken over the government, and their first order of business is to arrest Captain Obi and declare Company A enemies of the state, child. Now, fugitives from the law, Company A joins forces with the anti-hero Joker to invade the Grand Penitentiary and rescue their fearless leader. It's getting good. And speaking of, I forgot where I had read. Oh, that's a Black King right there, as well as Benny Maru. He be tweaking. I forgot where. I remember first seeing Fire Force on Hulu. It kept popping up, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. And then I started reading, and I forgot where I was reading. I think I was reading it online somewhere. And I read and read and read till I got caught up. So I decided to actually get the actual physical copy. So I'm gonna go back and get volumes 19 through 1 from my bookshelf. But yeah, that's what we got going on there. Volume 22. Wow, he is tweaking. Okay. Arthur has spent many years training as the Night King, and now he has finally found a worthy opponent in a man who calls himself Dragon, who is just as formidable as his fire-breathing namesake. Meanwhile, Shinra fights a desperate battle against Captain Burns to stop him from turning Captain Obi into an inferno. I love Arthur. His little hair, him with that night shit, he's so funny. Oh yeah, spoiler. I'm sorry, spoiler if you have not watched the anime, if you have not read the manga. I mean, technically you can say I'm spoiling myself, but with like flipping through it, but I do that. That's fine. That's how that looks. We got 23. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, look at Hibana. She's so cute. He is fine. I really got into Fire Force, like, it was season 1, I think, around like episode 11 or 12, when the dude, I can't remember his name. But I haven't watched Fire Force since the last season came out, which was like 2 years ago, and then the first season, you know. But dude with the chain, like, I thought that was sexy to me when he was fighting. It's just like the hands and all that. Like, if you are a person that loves action, adventure, manga, as well as, you know, me, that's why I go in and say, like in my other video, where being a, you know, quote, I don't even know, but I am a female that loves action. I love action, I love gore, I love horror and all that. So obviously I love Tokyo Ghoul, Tokyo Ghoul. We'll talk about that another time. I love action. So if you're a person that loves action and you love off the hands, then you'll like Fire Force. Because I'm one of those people, I love off the hands. I grew up watching Bruce Lee. I love me some Bruce Lee. I love Bruce Lee. I like Jackie Chan. I prefer Jet Li over Jackie Chan, but I know that he's controversial. But anyway, I love Bruce Lee. So anything off the hands, I just love it. So that's why I love a bunch of anime like Tokyo Revengers, like Jujutsu Kaisen, even like that time in Demon Slayer when Tanjiro, when they had like that little spat with Inosuke and all that. So I love that type of stuff. So if you like that, as well as the adventure and not magical, but it has different elements, you'll like Fire Force. So let's go ahead and read this, because I got so much of the same, and I want to give you guys like a little synopsis so that you can look into buying it, opposed to if you want to physically buy it, or if you want to read it online, like on the Shonen app. I don't know if this is on Shonen or not, if it's on Viz Media. Or if you can find another place to read it, or whatever the case. But because this is such a big haul of this, I want to at least showcase the art, flip through the pages, as well as go over the synopsis with you guys. So, as the members of Company 8 battle for their lives with flames and flexing pecs a mysterious ally swoops in to give them hope. Hot on the trail of the doppelganger mystery, Princess Hibana returns to St. Raphael's Convent, where she discovers something that torches everything she thought she knew about her past. Arthur, meanwhile, embarks on an important quest where he encounters guess who? I'm excited for that, child. I have so much unread manga right now. Like, it's fucking crazy because I'm in this place where I'm taking this time to just enjoy life and working on my business. Obviously, being a mom doesn't stop, and I love it. I have no complaints. I'm one of those moms, and we'll go in more than that, but I understand moms that, they need a break and all that. I will never say I need a break because I have experienced a bunch of traumatizing things while I was pregnant. I'll touch into all that later, but from being told that I had miscarried with my baby and her having health conditions and almost losing her when I was pregnant and all that, it makes you have a different outlook on life. Sometimes things do get sometimes things do get challenging, but I will never say it is hard. You have to. I think of my daughter as a gift. I know a lot of other moms think the same way. Like, my child dead ass saved me, and I'll go into all that later. But my child saved me, so being able to take this time to enjoy being a mom fully instead of having to worry about working 8 hours, even though I work from home, and I never put my baby in the daycare. I will never do it. If you do, hats off to you. But working from home 8 hours and having your daughter, people think it's one and the same, but especially it depends on your job as well. My job was full of shit, so 8 hours letting her run around and play for the time from she woke up, and just barely like feeling like I get to see her because I'm stuck to the phone, blah blah blah. It wasn't doing it for me. So yeah, so that is something that I'm just doing. So that's why I have so much manga that I gotta catch up on, in between, working on my business as well as filming content and all that good stuff. But there's nothing that I cannot do. Everything that I said I would do, I did. Things that I say that I'm going to do, I'm going to do, and I'm going to accomplish it. So there's nothing that you can't do in this world. It doesn't matter what anyone fucking tells you. A little motivational speech. Anyways, so volume 24. Oh, okay, that's gang gang right there. Like, that's gang gang. But anyway, the great catalog. Oh, I gotta get on it. I gotta get on. Okay. The great cataclysm begins. I gotta get on. Okay, after Arthur has a new sword, Shinra explores how to travel to Adola while his brother Sho is a bitch reaches out to him from the other side. Meanwhile, the evangelist puts into motion the end of the world. A great pillar rises from the ocean, and with it a gargantuan threat. The great the great cataclysm has begun. Okay, yeah, gotta get caught up. For anyone that doesn't know, I didn't even give you guys like a explanation. Not an explanation. I didn't even give you guys like a breakdown of Fire Force. So for those who don't know, Fire Force is created obviously from the creator Soul Eater. So in this universe, everyone has a technique with fire, and it's one of the things that is just your shtick, your niche, I guess. Child, I ain't even read this, and I ain't read or watch it in so long. I'm gonna explain it the best that I can remember, but everyone has their own little thing. So, like, this is Shinra. He's the MC, the main MC, basically. Yeah, this story revolves around him. He has this grin, right? He has this grin that is like considered evil, and he's always had it. But he has this ability with fire that it gathers around his feet. Arthur, I think his is in his sword. Tamaki, child, I'll come back. I'll come back with that. But basically, everyone has their own little way that they can deal with, you know, with fire and how they fight and things like that. And so they are broken up into companies. So Shinra, Arthur, Tamaki, Maki, they're all in Company 8. And their captain is Obi. They have cool colored eyes, all that good stuff, and they prevent whatever a soul turns into an infernal. It's not like you're going to hell, but they're no longer themselves, and their soul burns and they turn into like a walking fire zombie. That's the way I can put it. And so what they do is they fight, they fight off. They don't really fight the infernal. Yeah, I guess they do. They fight the infernals, and you have like the priestess. I forgot what her name is. Yeah. I'm talking to you like I didn't spend all this money on this stuff, and it's like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I do though, I promise. But they put their souls to rest, and they'll say Latom. I think it's really hard actually. It's like Latom. But that's what they do, and then the evangelists come in, and they gotta get real sturdy and all that. So it's really good. That wasn't the best, but I just realized that I didn't explain it, even though where I started at is just, child, I don't know why I started like that. But anyway, Volume 25, that is, I be getting them mixed up. Tamaki is the one that always was the fan service, where all the time her clothes is coming off, her titties popping out, ass popping out, everything. And Maki, that's how I remembered it. Tamaki is always the one with the clothes fall off. Maki is masculine. Not that she's masculine, but she has muscles and all that. That's how I remembered it. But anyway, let's get into it. It's all hands on deck as a gargantuan inferno appears in the ocean alongside a mysterious pillar. At the evangelist, Calamitris plot enters its final phase. All forces converge on the Tokyo Empire coastline fire forest. Hamija, and white-clad. Meanwhile, Shinra makes an adult link with the aid of an unlikely partner, allowing him to glimpse something truly shocking: what lies behind the towering pillar and the great cataclysm. What fate awaits the world and mankind? Next. Oh, baby Benimaru. These covers, they go so hard. And that's the thing with most manga. Their manga is very bright, vibrant, very colorful. The cover is supposed to draw you in, and it does, like, big facts. So, did I flip through that page? Child, I don't know. Anyways, with the great cataclysm underway, Adola draws ever near. The special fire force have their hands full with the 6th and 7th pillars emerge simultaneously. Company 8 would help if only the Empire didn't want them for treason. Meanwhile, Benimaru hears about the 7th pillar's demon infernal and declares, "This is my fight." Benimaru is that nigga. He has straight black force energy. You can't convince me otherwise. Okie dokie. I like that we getting some more Benimaru, because his childhood, the Joker's childhood, whoo, child, I was ready to go swinging. I'm one of those people that even before I had a child, I was fucked them kids before I had a child, but I still treated everyone's child that I come in contact like my own. So whenever I hear about anything bad happening to children, it just really hurts my soul. Even if it's just in, manga or books or whatever the case may be, it just really hurts my soul, and it pisses me off, because they're children and they're innocent, and you're just trying to take advantage. And see this right here, okay? See? Soul Eater moon. I always thought the moon, the sun, and Soul Eater was creepy as fuck. See? Well, it's beyond. That is why it's in the same universe. The same universe. And you can't convince me otherwise. You can't. You guys, yeah. I got to get on this. I got to get caught. This shit is fucking fire. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, got to get on that. But yeah, whenever stuff like that happens, it makes me mad. That's like even when in Hellsing, you know, with Alucard, what was happening to him, it just, man was on demon time for real. But why would you do that? People that watch Hellsing, you know what I'm talking about. Like, pisses me fuck off. But anyways, all right. Calling all heroes and angels while investigating the mysteries of the Kusakabe family with Arrow. Sho makes an adult link and encounters his mother Mari, who has become an infernal. Damn. What conclusions will Sho draw after learning the truth about his birth? Meanwhile, an eighth pillar appears off the coast of Tama Bay. As the Empire declares the enormous figure of Raffles one descends upon the earth. The people fear divine retribution as fairy blocks Shinra's path. It's time for Shinra to show what a hero can do. Because stop fucking with my man. Like, he is that guy. He is him. Sorry. Ooh, yeah. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, I know season 3 is supposed to be coming out this year or either next year, but aren't they ending the manga? Or is it continuing going? Because I know they were on a hiatus. So somebody let me know in the comments so I can decide how quick I need to read through this. Alright. I don't want to spoil everything for you guys. The beginning of the end. Oh, man. Shinra vanishes into Adola along with the other pillars, while the remaining Fire Force members rush to Amaterasu to prevent the Great Cataclysm and the world's destruction. Thus begins the ultimate showdown with the white-clad cult. Company 8 and Ugon take position at the gate to defend Amaterasu from an onslaught of powerful enemies. Sharon, Dragon, and the Great Fiery Infernos. Meanwhile, Vulcan infiltrates Amaterasu to guard its activation switch, leading to a shocking encounter. The whole planet's survival rests on this battle. Oh, man. If you're not caught up like me, we're going to have to go through this together. And for people who are caught up, please don't drop any, spoilers to anyone else. Me, I don't give a damn. But to anyone else that is interested. But let me know how tense it is. Let me know so I can see, like I'm saying, how quick I need to read this, how else we need to read this. But because Fire Force is really just chef's kiss. Like, it really is to me. But I say that about all. And if it's anything that's good and it's heat and I'm reading it, then I automatically just say that it's just chef's kiss. All right, the turn of Amaterasu's key marks the beginning of the Great Cataclysm and the world's destruction. In the absence of Shinra and the other pillars, Company 8 holds the defensive line at Amaterasu while the white-clad cult's onslaught continues unabated. Sharon stakes his own life on one final release of power while his ultimate attack advances. The Doomsday Clock will his ultimate attack advance the Doomsday Clock further still? If the purifying flames of the apocalypse are fueled by despair, maybe hope is the very thing to save the world. Ain't that the truth, child? I like her. I think she goes hard. I like him too, even though they're the enemy, the evangelists. That fucking moon, bro. Like Marvel. All right, we almost done. The Great Cataclysm has begun. Deadly battle erupts across the land, pitting the Special Fire Force against the Harbingers of Destruction. A doppelganger of Rika appears before Company 1, sparking new despair. Shaken by this cruel reunion, Karim will have to make a difficult choice. Meanwhile, Arthur and Vulcan face the ultimate test to get back to you, who has been possessed by Dr. Giovanni. The final confrontation between Knight and Dragon looms. That's my man Vulcan right there. All right. I would take a thumbnail like this, but I don't want to spoil it. All right. I like this face off. This is not a game, okay? Two men fight for pride. All right. An epic battle, the third battle between Arthur and Dragon, proves too big to remain confined to the earth. Okay, Arthur. Hold on, that's his opponent on the front. Oh shit. Okay. And escalates into outer space as Blade clashes with Claw. A secret treasure bestowed by Vulcan grants Arthur new power. Will the victor of this epic battle determine the outcome of the Great Cataclysm? Damn. Back on the ground, Fairy and the Cataclysm Squad take action to plunge mankind deeper into despair. Humanity is powerless before Fairy's unparalleled skill in reaping hope from the world. Will there be a savior? Oh my gosh. You guys, I ain't gonna lie. My face is getting hot because I'm just like, I gotta get here. This shit is so real. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. That's gang right there. I ain't know him. That's gang. He's like he burnt to a crisp, though. Damn. And that's that. And last one. Yes, this is Tamaki. Always coming out her clothes. Always coming out her clothes. We just going, I guess they just going to embrace it. They said, we got to give them the fan service. We might as well embrace it. I hear that. Oh, this is my receipt. Yeah. I don't know what day this was, guys. But I don't feel like looking at it. The Special Fire Force face off against the mightiest doppelgangers yet. Tamaki must confront the doppelganger of Assault, the bloody fire blast who once fell to her lucky lesser lure. That was a mouthful. Meanwhile, a Benimaru doppelganger descends upon Kurono, pitting ultimate might against ultimate madness in a fight to the death. Purr. And at long last, the Kusakabe brothers head into battle to stop the Great Cataclysm and to save the world. Actually, let's pull this out so we can see how much we dropped on this. I think it was $100-something. Oh, this is a different receipt. Oh, okay, so this wasn't even the same day. I knew it was, yeah. Okay, so this wasn't the same day, but back in May, I picked up 32. So this would be separate, and then I also picked up a game between the Suits, Volume 3, which is good. It's real spicy. They got smut for days. But yeah. So that was that. I knew I was right. So, child, disregard what I said earlier. Okay, if you came to the end, disregard it. I knew I was right, but my mind be everywhere. My memory isn't good. People be saying it's mommy brain. My memory is not good. I be having so much going on, you guys. I love when Benimaru tweaks. I just love it.